Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to today's market color session, being the 2nd of April 2025. After an amazing break, I hope you had amazing time. We had 2 days off due to the Salah break. But had the Salah in arrears. We're back to business. We're back to work. This is Cynthia actually. Abby will be coming up tomorrow for our own analysis, right? So I'd like to crave our indulgence to kindly share the link to this market color with everyone on our various social media platforms so that it can get to as many people as possible. This has always been our culture, sharing the link so as to get as many people on board as possible. Right, so without further ado, we'll just head straight to the analysis for today on the XY monthly time frame. Um, Nothing has really changed. We're seeing some bullish moves and price tapped into this very other block on the weekly time frame. Then we're seeing some push to the downside, right? And of course, I don't want to see price retracing into this very other block right here before continuing its journey to the downside. Coming down to the daily time frame, I'm going to be fibbing this most recent swing from point A to point B right here. I'd want to see price retracing into this voids, this fair value gaps. At least price should be traced into 61.8% fib level, coinciding with this very price point. 106.168. I want to see price retracing into this very level, my speculation, before selling the XY all the way to the downside. On the 4-hour time frame too, pretty much the same thing. We're seeing minor structure to the upside. All we want to see on the 4-hour time frame is for price to retrace into 106.168, which coincides with this very 4-hour order block, right? So we're just going to be looking out for entry opportunities on the much lower time frames rather. And I can spot one already, right? Since we're looking out for buy opportunities, we want to catch the retracement on the much higher time frames. And coming down to the 15 minutes time frame, I can see the classic entry signature that we usually use for the market color sessions here. There's a shoulder right here, sweep, break, right? Price should retrace into 103.957 before buying all the way into these levels that we called out on the 4-hour time frame. We want to buy to 106.168 on the 4-hour time frame, and my entry is in very left shoulder right here. Shoulder sweep break, return into the shoulder, and then we want to see more bullish moves on the XY. So the buy is short term. Please take note that the buy is short term. Long term, I want to sell the dollar. This buy is short term, and we have seen where we want to take the buy from. Right, we want to take the buy of this very shoulder, right? The 15 minutes time frame. I'm just trying to reiterate. So this is what I want to see price doing. All right, I want to see price retracing into this very left shoulder right here. Then once price gets there, this is what I expect to see price do, buying all the way, right? So on GBP USD, the monthly time frame is still doing its thing to the downside, and on the weekly time frame, pretty much the same thing, price to the downside, but something really interesting. I can spot the box pattern for a sell shoulder right here, sweep break. I want to see price returning into the shoulder at 142.279 on the weekly time frame down to the daily time frame, right? Pretty much the same markups, right? This very left shoulder right here, shoulder, a forceful sweep to the upside, then it breaks to the downside. What I want to see price doing is retracing into this very left shoulder at 143.2279. And of course, we always want to buy low and sell high. And if I'm going to be favoring this most recent swing from point A to point B, I want to see some retracements to this very fair value gap right here, which coincides with 61.8% fib level. Fair value gap at 1 spot 27419. I want to see price retracing into this very level before continuing its journey to the upside. And even more juicier, there are various points of interest, and I can spot one right here. This very IUSCD right here. You may see price selling all the way into this very level before, continuing its journey to this very left shoulder on daily time frame down to the 4-hour time frame. I'm seeing more ranges, right? Price is ranging more to the downside. So we should see price picking a direction and trading all the way to these very points that we marked. I want to see price trading all the way to 1 spot 27419, and I can even spot another point of interest that I may want to see price trading into this very left shoulder for a buy, shoulder right here, sweep break, the box pattern strategy for a buy, shoulder at 1 spot 26326, right? Sweep break, price should retrace into this very left shoulder, and then we will see more moves to the upside. So I want to catch this retracement all the way to this very level, and once price gets there, I will be warming up to buy GBP USD, or even more juicier, we may see more push to this very left shoulder right here. Whatever happens, we watch, but I am interested in catching the sell retracement to this very price point, this fib level, right? And narrowing down to my 5 minutes time frame, I want to see if I can spot an entry, right? So the 15 minutes time frame first. What I'm looking out for is actually the box pattern strategy, right? On the 5 minutes time frame, I really haven't spotted it yet, right? This has already been fulfilled. Shoulder, sweep, break, price returned, and we're seeing some push through the downside. So I will keep waiting until I see an entry signature for the sell on GBP USD. And what I am looking out for is actually the box pattern strategy for a sell. And remember that the sell is just short term. The sell is just short term. The sell is we trying to catch a retracement into various points of interest. Last on my list being Euro USD, the monthly time frame, we're still seeing pushes to the downside, downtrend directions to the downside. And on the weekly time frame too, pretty much the same thing. We're seeing that price is bearish, right? And down to the daily time frame, I can spot the box pattern strategy for a sell right here, shoulder, sweep, break. I want to see price returning into 1 spot 11366 on daily time frame before taking my long-term sell on Euro USD. And favoring this most recent swings from point A to point B, since we are looking to catch the buys to this very left shoulder, right? I can spot voids right here, right? Various points of interest I want to see price reacting off from. Right, so all right, so I'd like to see price retracing all the way to this very level, right? Coinciding with 78.6% level, price should retrace into 1 spot 05445 on the daily time frame and down to the 4-hour time frame. And 4-hour time frame, pretty much the same markup, right? There's a void right here, and price coinciding with 1 spot 05445. I want to see price retracing all the way to these various POIs. Right. On the 5 minutes time frame, on 15 minutes time frame rather, I will be looking out for entry patterns, entry signatures, right? This has already played out shoulder right here, sweep break. Price actually returned into this very left shoulder and we're seeing some push to the downside on 5 minutes time frame. I want to check if I can spot an entry for the sell. Right. I haven't seen any playing out yet. I want to enter with a 5 minutes box strategy for a sell, saying that I'm trying to catch the sell on Euro USD and GBP USD. So this is my outlook for today. Do we have questions? If we have questions, we can kindly type in the chat box. And while we're still typing, I'd like to announce that registration for the FX Bootcamp training April edition is currently ongoing. Kindly send us a message on 081 1699 5030 to reserve your slots. It's going to be an amazing time with you all, right? The box pattern strategy is just one of the various entry strategies that we use to enter the market, to execute in the market. So if you want to, have an insight on the various other strategies that we use in entering the market, signing up for the FX Bootcamp training is a good place to start. Again, chat us up on 081 6099 5030. CJ will be coming up right after this break for his own analysis on gold and the yen basket. I wish you a good trading day. See you by 2 p.m. Cheers and God bless.
Good morning, beautiful people. So pleased to have you all here for the market color. We're going to be continuing with today's market color as we look at gold against the dollar, the yen basket, and one or two other yen-related currencies. All right, I am CJ, and I'm going to be hosting you for this remaining part of the market color as we look out for the things we anticipate to play out in the market and how we're going to be taking advantage of them. So straight off, we're going to be starting or continuing rather with gold against the dollar. Now, gold has been giving us some kind of funny moves lately, but of course, we anticipated that a couple of days ago. Sometime last week, we said we wanted to see gold to somewhere around 3,250. That is the new quarter point we're expecting gold to trade to 3,250. Currently, it has traded to around 3,150. We're expecting a retracement after that, and then a final push to that level before we now see a possible stronger retracement for gold on the monthly and on the weekly time frame. But if you're looking at the monthly time frame and the weekly time frame on gold, the only way is up. And that is what we are expecting. That's what we've been analyzing, and that is what we have been trading. Now, if we look at the daily time frame, you would also notice that gold has traded to 3,150. Right now, we're expecting a retracement to somewhere around here. But of course, during this kind of move on gold, when it is going to a period of price discovery, we do not see actual retracement to discount levels, especially when it is buying. Okay, you can take these few instances in mind. When gold traded from 2,500 all the way to 3,000, we didn't see any decent retracement afterwards. And then when it traded to 3,050, we didn't see a retracement all the way to where we expected. Instead, we had 2 points that we marked for our retracement on gold. The first is around 3,000 price points. And sorry, the first, yes, around 3,000 price points, which is here. And then the second is around 2,950. So gold traded to 3,000 price point and then started trading above afterwards. Now it has gotten to 3,150. Where are we expecting a sell to happen or to play out on gold? So currently, I have a couple of places in mind that I'm looking to see gold buy from. All right, one of the places is on the 1 hour time frame. There's another block right there that is looking to be significant. It has not been mitigated on the higher time frame. If you look at the way gold has been trading, it has usually been mitigating on the lower time frame, but not on the higher time frame. So for where I'm looking to buy gold from, this is one of it. Okay, I'm expecting this level, and then another place I'm looking to buy gold from is where price currently is at the moment. So I'm saying that I may not be expecting gold to trade and break below this level right here. You could just bounce up here and then trade above afterwards. So this is what me I'm expecting on gold for it to play out today. Okay. All right. So having seen that expectation on gold to just trade to the low and then trade further above, what are we now going to be looking out for as our possible trades for today? Right now, with what I'm seeing currently on gold on the lower time frame, at any reasonable pullback, I'll be taking my buy on gold at any reasonable pullback. Now, let me show you something quickly on 5 minutes time frame so that you can have clearer perspective. Now, anywhere around this level here, I'm expecting pullback anywhere around this level, and then I'll take my buy on gold. This is my expectation for gold this morning. Okay, so I'm waiting for a pullback to take out, sweep this liquidity here. Okay, so once that pullback happens, it sweeps this liquidity, trades into this level, and then we'll be trading above. Last week we had our FX bootcamp where we explained how we came about this kind of model, talking about the pullback, the liquidity levels we're expecting, and why we expect price to get to this particular level before buying to the upside. So most people who attended the FX bootcamp will already understand what I'm saying. So this is in a nutshell, this is my outlook, a trade down here, and then above, all trading all the way to the upside. So I'm going to put my long tool around here. Of course, we have to be generous with our stop loss and then be as generous as we were in our take profit. So this is what I'm expecting. Trading gold all the way here to grab all this liquidity residing on the upside. So this is my bias. This is my outlook. This is my trade setup on gold for today. So I'm looking to long gold and I'm looking to buy it from 3,115 spot 35, stop loss at 3,110, and then take profit at 3,140. Okay. So I hope you take note of this and replicate this chart markup on your various charting platforms so that when price aligns with what we've already analyzed here, we're going to be able to take advantage of it swiftly. All right. Now let's look at the yen baskets. Now looking at the yen basket on the weekly time frame, it's clear that the direction of the yen basket is to the upside. However, when we look at it on the daily time frame, you can see that on the daily time frame, it's looking a bit confused because right from the time price made this move from this swing low here all the way to this swing high, the yen basket has not resumed momentum as we anticipated. But from what I'm seeing on the yen basket, it has really retraced as it should. Currently, I'm expecting a move to the upside from where price currently is moving forward. Now, if you look at the 4 hour time frame, the 4 hours has already broken structure to give us a sign that the retracement is ending. Now the price has retraced a little after this expansion to the upside. I'm expecting further So let me just make an edit here. So I'm expecting further buys on the yen basket moving forward. Okay, so this is where I'm expecting the buys should start from. Either price starts buying from where it currently is, or it retraces to somewhere around 78.6, which is around this level right here. So you can mark this out. So if we don't start seeing buy structure on the lower time frame for the yen basket, then we might see one more sales to this level and then the buy continuation. So if you look at the 15 minutes time frame already, you will see what I'm telling you. So on the 15 minutes time frame, price has already broken this structure. And currently, now the microstructure has shown us that we are in for a buy on yen basket, we should be looking for a buy. So my conclusion and my analysis on the yen basket is for a buy, trading it all the way to the upside. Okay. All right. Now let's look at GBP JPY and then Euro JPY so that we can see how we take advantage of that. Now for GBP JPY, clearly it has traded to this particular level right here. Let me just show you quickly. So there's what we call the IUFED. When we have two fair value gaps to the left and to the right around the same area, we try to mark the common points or the intersecting point between the two of them, and that becomes a point of interest for us. Okay, so you can see what GBP did here. Just tipped into this IFPD sometime last week Thursday, and then started trading to the downside. So for GBP I've been bearish on it after all. So I will be looking forward to more sales on GBP trading it all the way to the downside. Now, if you look at it on 4-hour time frame, interestingly, you can see that here GBP has broken the structure. So seeing that it has broken the structure and retested it, now we're expecting ourselves. We thought this very, very well and with an in-depth level of exposure on the FX Bootcamp training last week. So most people would know what to do around here, but we'll just share a bit of that with you. So what we're expecting around here from GBP is for it to sell massively to the downside. And when we're looking to sell massively to the downside, this is where we're targeting. We're targeting all this level all the way to 188 spots, 258. So that is where we're looking to sell GBP to. Okay. So if we look on the 1-hour time frame, it's clear what we should just wait for, or what I would advise you to wait for, or GBP is just a return, a quick return to this level right here. You can see this level here. Once you see GBP in this level right here, we're selling it to the downside. Once it retraces to this level right here, I'll be looking to sell GBP all the way to the downside. So this is what I'm looking out for. A move like this here, and then sell to the downside. Okay, and of course we're going to put our tool here. So you can be looking at around 40 to 45 pips stop loss. The reason for this is that our take profit is going to be commensurate with what we are setting up for our stop loss. So our take profit on the 1-hour time frame is where we'll even see where our take profit is going to be. So let's switch that. So this is going to be more like a swing trade, all right? Remember the last GBP trade that we called, it went about 100 pips in our direction. So it was more of a swing trade when we called it out. So this is what we're expecting on GBP. Okay, so this is going to be like 1:10, 1:11 ratio. Let's just make it somewhere around here. I don't like my take profit to be very exact. That's where I'm expecting price to trade to. So this is going to be around 1:9.5. So stop loss is going to be around 45 to 50 pips. Take profit is going to be around 400 pips. So if you're willing and if you are able, then you can hop on this trade and let's make the money together. So what we're expecting right now on GBP is retracement into 193 spot 372 or 193 spot 378. And then once it gets there, we're going to take our entry with our stop loss around 193 spot 834, 193 spot 834. And then overall take profit will be at 188 spot 885, 188 spot 885. Okay, please make sure you also apply risk management before and during the trade so that when the trade is moving in your direction, you can be exiting in partial profits along the line. Okay. All right, so that is that for GBP trade. And then lastly, for Euro JPY, we have very similar bias like we have on GBP for Euro JPY. except for the fact that based off sentiment, Euro JPY is not looking as weak as GBP JPY. So we're favoring a GBP JPY sell more than a Euro JPY sell at this moment. Okay, so let's look out for possible trade setups on Euro JPY. So on Euro JPY, this is where I'm expecting to see a sell, very similar to what we have on GBP JPY, a retracement into this level, and I think it's doing just that. Okay, so what I'm expecting now on Euro JPY is to just see price give me an entry. So right now, the setup is looking clear, analysis is looking clear. I've determined my trend from the top-down analysis we just did. I've determined my direction for this particular session, and then I've waited for price. Price is currently at our point of interest. The last thing we should be looking for now is to see price give us an entry using any of our entry models, okay? So if you have any entry model in mind or any favorite entry model, you should be waiting for it to form on Euro JPY on any of the time frames that you usually use. And then when it forms, we're going to be taking our entry from there and then selling Euro JPY all the way to the downside, okay? So this is what I'm anticipating today. A sell of Euro JPY, sell of GBP JPY, and a buy of XAU which is popularly called gold. All right, so these are our outlooks for the day. And we would like to know at this juncture if anyone has a question to ask so that we can attend to it before we wrap up today's market analysis. Okay, so if you have any question at this point, please feel free to ask your question before we wrap up today's class or today's analysis. And while you're doing that, please, if you are interested in signing up for the FX Bootcamp, we're going to be entering a new training season. All right, we just ended the last training season for the first quarter. That was last month, March, and the new one for this quarter for April, May, and June. We're going to be announcing the dates shortly. All right, so if you want to get started with trading and you want to learn our entry signatures, you want to learn how we analyze, and you want to learn the various strategies we use to enter and manage our trades, even for psychology and risk management, make sure you sign up for the FX Bootcamp so that we can get you started off, okay? All right, so in the absence of any question, okay, I just saw one comment. Thank you very much. We appreciate you, okay? All right, so in the absence of any other question or comment, we thank you all for joining today's market color. We're going to meet later today by 2 p.m. GMT +1, which is Nigerian time, for the market color recap and for the New York session market color. I am CJ and pleased to have you here, and always thank you very much. We'll meet again later today. Wish you good luck and good trading. Cheers and God bless, guys.